Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to make this fun mailbox shaped card with a surprise shaker element on the inside to make it look as though the mailbox is filled with mail. And we are going to use several products from Honeybee Stamps' new Be Mine Valentine's Day release to make this super fun interactive card. So first we're going to use the Love Enclosed stamp and die set. And we are also going to use the Postbox card base, and those are the dies that I am using here to make the front of our little mailbox. So I cut out the card base, which is in the shape of the mailbox, and then we're going to add these two elements to the front of the card, and I'm popping them up on some foam tape. So this is the little top of the mailbox and then the center portion, and I added some brads to the side just so that it looked like those little screws that you might see in an actual post box. This stamp is from the Love Enclosed stamp set, and it says post. There's another that says mail as well. And I'm just going to use some white embossing powder there on some red cardstock, and we are going to place that right in the center of our mailbox. I'm just using a little glue here. And when you look at the Love Enclosed stamp set, you'll see there's lots of fun sentiments that you could add here as well. I wanted to go for a traditional post box. Now I am taking the Love Enclosed dies, and there is one die that will let you create this fun little envelope, and it has little score marks along the edges so you know where to fold in to make the envelope shape. And I'm just going to attach that with a little bit of glue so it stays closed. And you can have your envelopes open or closed depending on what your purpose is. We're going to make them both ways, so I'm going to show you how to make an open envelope as well, in case you want to have a little note sticking out. And there's that little slot in the top of the mailbox where you can put a little piece of mail. Just love that. And now this is the center portion of our card. So what I did was I cut out another panel of the post box card base, and then I just cut out that little rectangle in the center using the middle die that is in that set as well. And then I just put some acetate behind that so that now we have our little shaker element for the inside of the card. Now I'm taking 2 layers of foam tape, and I am just going to apply that to the edges of, now this is a third mailbox that I've cut out of just plain white cardstock. This is going to be the very back of the card. So we need 3 mailboxes to make this card, one for our focal panel, and then one for our inside, and then the final for the back, because we are going to make a shaker on the inside here. Okay, now let's work on all the little elements that we are going to add to our shaker box. So I'm taking a stamp from the Love Enclosed stamp set, and it looks like the back of an envelope, and I'm just stamping that on some little rectangles that I cut out using dies in the Love Enclosed die set. And I just took some sky blue and red and white cardstocks, and then we're just going to color in the little stamp area with a Copic marker. And we're going to have a fun mixture of some of these little stamped letters, and then we're also going to have some little pattern paper folded letters that we're going to add as well. And the pattern paper that I used are 2 new pattern paper packs by Honeybee Stamps. The Back to Basics paper pack, which has lots of great black and white colored pattern paper. And then also the Sweet on You paper pack, which all the little colored pattern papers that you see up in the right hand corner come from that pattern paper set. So I'm just going to go and fold in another envelope, and it's super easy. You just follow the little score lines and you fold inwards. And then for this letter, we are going to keep it open. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of glue on the edges there on the bottom. And I'm just going to hold it for a second until the glue sets. And then we're going to take this little white cardstock rectangle, and we're going to make it look like it's a little love note sticking out from our envelope. So I'm just going to put some little scribbles on our paper, and then add a little couple of die cut hearts. And these hearts I used from the heart die set that's also part of the Valentine's release. It has lots of different sized hearts, and I thought that it just worked perfectly for the card that I'm making today. And we're going to make one more envelope. I'm going to show you how to do this one more time. And I probably made about maybe 10 or so of these little pattern paper envelopes to make sure that my mailbox was nice and filled to the brim. And then we're also going to use some of the envelopes to decorate the inside and outside of the card as well. So I'm going to add just a couple more hearts to the second love note here. And I just love the idea of a mailbox that just is filled with all these great, sweet little Valentines. Whenever I walk up to a mailbox, I always imagine that there are all these great little letters just sitting inside there waiting to be sent to their recipients who are anxiously awaiting them. This stamp is from the Love Enclosed stamp set, and it says "Long Live Snail Mail." And I just used a little rectangle die cut from the new Treat Box die set that was also part of the Valentine's release to stamp my little sentiment there. And now we're going to assemble the inside of our shaker element. So I wanted to make sure that all of the letters didn't fall to the bottom. So I'm just going to glue some of the letters to the very back of our shaker element here. And for this shaker element, it's not so important that the little envelopes are moving around as much as I just wanted to make sure that that whole area, that whole rectangle is just filled with lots of little letters. So it looks like our mailbox is just overflowing with Valentines. And I'm just going to arrange them. And they are not going to move so much around the shaker element, and that was fine for me. I used 2 layers of foam tape here. If you wanted your letters to move around a little bit more, then you would just either triple up or quadruple up on your foam tape, and you could also leave off the bottom row of letters that I taped to the back. You could leave that off if you want it to just the letters to kind of just shake around a little bit more than here. Now, this is the little piece in the post box die set that will let you make a post box shaped card. So this is a little connector piece from the front of the card to the back. And I'm just going to use some 1/4 inch score tape on either side there. And now I'm going to show you how you can connect the 2 sides so that now you have a post box shaped card. So it's just like that. You just use that little hinge and then you connect the front and the back pieces using that. So there we have it. So now we have our little postbox shaped card. It's all together. And now we just have to add some more decorations to complete the design and make it extra special. So I'm going to tape one of our little open letters to the front there, just like that. I love those little hearts peeking out from the envelope. And then we'll add another floral envelope to the bottom, another floral envelope on the inside. And then I thought that left side of the box looked a little lonely, so we're going to add some more little envelopes to that side as well after we finish putting our little hearts around our long live snail mail sentiment. So I'm just basically using up all the little envelopes that I had folded and put together. I didn't want any of them to go to waste. I wanted them all to have a home. So I'm just assembling all those last little pieces onto the left side of our mailbox. And now we have a mailbox that is just overfilled with lots of lovely Valentines. So it's just a little box of happiness. So here we have it. Here is our Postbox Valentine's Day card. I think that this would be a super fun card to send to a friend. I also think that this is a great card for children. I'm definitely going to be making 2 of these for my little niece and nephew, Emma and Joseph. I think they'll just love this card, and they'll really love that little shaker element on the right side as well. So that's all I have for you today, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I really hope that you give this postbox shape card a try and check out Honeybee Stamp's new Be Mine Valentine's Day release. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you again soon in the next video.